life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Come on. Double time. Hey, 4 down.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Tie it right. Hey, you got 3 down. Keep alert. Hey, check. Mike, 50, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go. Let's do it.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out.
This is Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Check 52's the Mike. 90 here. Check 99. Check 99.
Here we go, 47.
Watch Mike. Here we go.
Swear, hey.
Bring it.
26.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hey, alert! 52.
On first down, Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott caught by Cobb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come to my work. We won't.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Mike Batu. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Mike 52. 56. Pull it. Ha. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check. Lucky.
26.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack on first down, Prescott, that's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the run.
Kill. Go. Get out there.
36.
Here we go, 46.
Watch Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 52.
26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He finds Austin complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Here we go, 47. 26.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Got a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47. Check out now. Hot, hot. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 55 to Mike. I'm coming for you. Mike, 55. Check, 54. Switch it, hey. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You're not ready. Kill. Rush in. We're going to 53. Rush in. Go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Keep playing hard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Middle. Three. He's crashing. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. A first down carry by Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Second and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Mike's 50. You remember me? Hard.
49, check 49.
Here's Rosen to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Blue dead. Mike 55. Mike 56.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 4th-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the end. Here we go, kill. Mike 5. We ain't giving up nothing today. 26.
He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He's checking. Crash. Here we go, 47. 55. I'm coming. 26.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. You go tight. Yeah, kill. Under. 26.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential.
Go, get out there, get out there.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel the...
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 76 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Pollard. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Prescott to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, We're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. On first down, here's Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.